What's up, guys? One Mega Man fan here coming at you live. We are going to have another NGS match coming up right now. Division A East, I believe. It's Division A for sure. The reason is you versus Happy Accidents. We're going to jump into the coin toss lobby right now, guys, and chat with the teams to get that set up. And then we will go over and grab my co-caster Murphy and get started with this game. So let's hop in there right now. Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, what's up?
Pretty good. Park, you there too?
Yep, I'm here.
All right. So we are ready to rock and roll. The reason is you guys have call on the coin toss. Would you like heads or tails?
I'm gonna go heads.
Heads. I'm waiting on the bot. Which apparently is having issues. Try that one. There you go. It is tails. So
Yikes.
that means that Happy Accidents, you guys are going to have the choice of first pick or map pick for game one. What would you like?
We'll take first pick.
First pick? Okay. That means map pick is going to go over to The Reason Is You. All right. And what would you guys like for your map ban, Reason?
We'll ban Sky Temple.
Sky? All right. Happy Accidents, what do you guys want to ban?
We'll ban shrines.
Infernal, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Happy Accidents, what map do you guys want for game number 2?
We will take Dragonshire.
Okay. And then The Reason Is You, what do you guys want for map number 1?
Volskaya.
Volskaya. Okay, so it'll be Volskaya followed by Dragonshire. And I will get you guys into the lobby in just a minute. Just keep an eye out on your whispers in game, okay?
Okay.
And
sounds good.
they have first pick, right?
Yes, they have first pick.
Gotcha.
That's why
Thanks.
you guys picked Volskaya for map 1.
Sounds good.
All right, guys.
All
See
right.
you in game.
See ya.
All right, guys. So we did get the maps picked up here. Let me go in and grab my co-caster. Murphy, how are you doing tonight?
I am pretty good. How are you doing?
Pretty good. We just got the maps. We're going to be going over to Volskaya for game number 1. And then follow that up with Dragonshire. So it should be a good set of matches here between these two teams. Volskaya, I mean, this is what I want to say. It is Division A, so I don't think we see anything fun. But, you know, you could get some fun stuff come out here, like Gazlowe, etc. He does do well here.
I mean, my favorite quote for Volskaya is "Become the Gazlowe" by getting all the turrets.
That's true. You do want to get all the turrets. Guys, we're going to get the teams loaded in here while we're chit-chatting away. I'm excited for this game. Let me make sure I have people in the right spots. Otherwise, everybody's going to be very upset when we start the game if they're not on the right team. So Volskaya, we see a lot of zoning potential usually out of the teams. Any heroes besides Gazlowe you think we'll see come up here in this match?
I mean, Alex is always great on this map. And then I'd love to see the white main, of course, since she is now viable to play.
She is viable and able to be picked up by the teams. I think she's probably going to get banned out, unfortunately. Bahamut, thank you for the host, man, with the 16 viewers. Guys, we're just getting started here with this game, working on getting teams in the lobby. But yeah, I definitely agree. Whitemane would be fun to see, but I don't think she makes it through the draft personally. Although, I mean, it's not a strong map for her. Usually we're going to see something more along the lines of Deckard Cain or Alexstrasza here, just because they have such great zone control and objective potential in their kits. Who are we waiting on? Sorry, guys, we're just waiting on a couple more members to jump in here. Hopefully they will not take too long. He stays there. He stays there. He gets moved. Swap team. There we go. All right, guys. Yeah, just waiting for the last 3 members to hop on in here for this match.
We gonna have synergized portraits here with the Lily?
Well, no, because Gryffindor is using Tychus, and he is definitely on The Reason Is You. So he is going to have to... wait, hold on. I'm going to tell Elias to fix his portrait. We'll see if he does it or not. I doubt it, but we'll see.
Just refuse to like even hit that start button until he changes. It's a big problem.
Yeah, it's that guy. All right. Just waiting on looks like one more person, guys, to jump in here, and we'll be able to rock and roll with this game. Happy Accidents appears to all be in. Nope, they just lost a person. They appeared to all be in there, but they lost somebody again. So hopefully he'll be back in a second and jumping in here. Let's see. All right, we'll see if we can get an ETA on the last one, guys, and then we'll be able to start this game here on Volskaya Foundry. Maybe we'll see some Junkrat come out here. Get to toss some people away. Okay, we do have everybody in. Okay. See if we get the readies here. If we do, we can jump into this game, and hopefully nobody drops. 1 second. Okay. Okay.
You got a
Bio
1 second
break.
from both teams.
Bio break from both teams. Okay, well, that works. Let's see. All right. See how long? Yeah, I see.
I believe we do enforce the double forfeits now.
Double forfeits? Yeah, neither team. How does that work? Both teams were in the lobby, but neither one refused. Both teams refused to ready up. Does that work? Does that count as double forfeit? Somebody look into that. I love in-game chat. Power's got your hands.
Wait, do the casters actually make that call? If that happens,
at a certain point, if we hit the 15 and both were in here but both refused to ready, I would have to get on comms with an admin, which would be weird because there's no way for me to mute that conversation. So I would almost have to end the stream and then restart it as soon as that conversation ended, if I needed to do it over voice. But I don't think we're gonna have that happen. They should hopefully both be ready in a minute or two here.
The scenarios that the NGS handbooklet does not prepare you for.
No, it does not. It just says if one team's not there by 15 after, then they forfeit the match. But that doesn't specify anything else. Oh, these teams are killing me here. Wait, hold on. This is so one of the teams, as clearly shown in the screen, is The Reason Is You. Named after a song, so I told them I would play a 10-second clip just because I can. Okay, yeah, so that was more like 3 seconds, but that's your clip. So yeah, enjoy that, D-Blaze. That's what you asked for. That's what you get. With very high production value here over at the NGS One Mega Man Fan channel cast. Yeah. That's it. That's what you get. That's it. All right. Guys, do apologize again about the delay. We were just waiting on the teams to get ready here. And as soon as they all get in here, we can get started with this game. Okay, one team is ready. Well, we gotta keep them going here. Okay, keep them moving. Okay, I got ready, guys. We're actually gonna start this game, believe it or not. Going in to the draft. Volskaya Foundry. So that's gonna be Reason Is You versus Happy Accidents, which I should have pulled a clip of Bob Ross saying Happy Accidents. I am a failure as a caster. I am a failure. Yeah. So first pick and band gonna go over to Happy Accidents here. Anything you're looking to specifically see come out of them, Murphy, for this first band?
Not really sure fully. Like we said, the Alex and the Deckard are high priorities here. Asmodan is great for that burst damage, though, and then does have great control on it.
Yeah, Asmodan getting pulled out here. Definitely can stack easy between that top and middle lane. So definitely a good one to get rid of here. There goes White Mane. Sally not coming out for our game number 1 here.
My hopes and dreams just crushed to
I
see
know.
her in a game.
That's all I was hoping for, was just
Literally.
to see Sally.
We gotta just stop the game. It can't go on now.
Yep, we're just gonna kick everybody. Tell them to reset here. Johanna.
Interesting, Dan. Maybe it's a high priority play on the other team. A little scouting done beforehand.
Possibly for me, that says that they're looking to pick up a Garrosh possibly here. Johanna, one of the ones that can survive that a little more easily, can kind of get out of dodge after she gets thrown into the enemy's area of damage. Yorel getting banned out here. So we're moving a strong soul laner. So we'll see what comes in here for first pick for Happy Accidents. They're going to run this timer down. I feel like they should go for that Garrosh, but they're going for the Murden.
Sure.
Interesting. They must be going... I wonder if they're going Jimmy. That's why they got rid of the Johanna.
Is a possibility.
But why would you
there.
get rid of Johanna, though? Because she pairs so well with Jimmy. Maybe the reason is you likes Jimmy and Johanna combo. Maybe. We'll see. They're going to go ahead and grab Deckard here and then Junkrat. 2 of the stronger heroes on this map. Deckard going to make people just stay a while and fall asleep to my story over the entire point, basically. And Junkrat able to knock people where they do not want to be and zone off that point fairly well. And can sit back nice and safe and throw stuff over the wall. So I think that's a great choice. What do you think we'll see here out of this 2-3 slot? For
I think you got to pick up the healer right now just so you don't get that banned out.
I shall do what I
They do grab that healer. They're going to have the Alex and then the Phoenix to get paired along with it. Ban phase now. Do you think Do you think we see the Jimmy ban out from the side of The Reason Is You?
I can see the Jimmy ban coming right here. That is a very strong possibility.
Gonna run the timer all the way down here. Genji. Maybe they're looking to pick up like a Kael'thas or something they don't want to get dived on. Genji just seems odd because Junkrat survives so well against him. And Deckard has built-in slows and roots. I don't feel like that's a problem for those two normally. Ban for Happy Accidents here. They're going to run down the timer all the way as well. I think they get rid of a tank here, honestly. Maybe Diablo?
Yeah. ETC.
ETC.
Yeah, it would be fun for Happy Accidents. They picked up a Cho'Gall here.
Oh, in the last... I mean, it's technically possible in that 4-5 they could, but then why not ban the Leoric or the Greymane?
I mean, you don't want to tell it too early.
I mean, well, it's one ban. I mean, like, if they ban Greymane, I wouldn't feel like Greymane says, like, we're going that direction. A Leo ban would, but we're going to see the Jaina Blaze come out here for the side of The Reason Is You. So if this is a Cho'Gall pick, besides a possible main tank Leoric coming out from the side of The Reason Is You, it would be a nice setup here for the side of...
The Anubarak is still available, though. Gotta remember that.
Yeah, I don't think that's too big of a deal, though, between the Phoenix and the Murden. I think they can get that burned down pretty quick. Li Ming Leo. So we do get Leoric, but just in the solo lane. And Li Ming poke damage here. So what tank do we see for Reason Is You? I'm thinking it's going to be Diablo or Garrosh here.
Yeah, I can see the Diablo getting picked up here. Stitches.
Stitches wants to play, and he is going to play. Deckard, a little harder to time out those slows and roots with the hook. But if you're on point, you can usually get the pick off of it, as long as you get that slow out.
You do have the Junkrat traps, and then mines.
That's true. You could hook into the Junkrat trap, which would be, I think, difficult to pull off. But if we see it happen, I will be extremely impressed. Extremely impressed if they get that pulled off. Guys, we're jumping in to game number 1 here between The Reason Is You and Happy Accidents. And no, we're not going to have a clip of Bob Ross saying Happy Accidents because all the clips I found were like 25 seconds of him talking with Happy Accidents thrown in at a certain point, not just him saying it. So I'm sorry, Happy Accidents. Next time I cast you guys, I will try to make a mental note to grab that clip for you. Maybe. If I can remember. And unfortunately, Gryffindor, with that counter synergy here on the portraits, not even close. Like,
yeah,
everybody has Carbot portraits. He doesn't even have a Carbot. Like, not even matching with the whole 10 stack. I'm kind of offended here.
I mean, they did say it's a touchy thing, and they just don't talk about it.
That's true.
So.
We may just have to kick him from the lobby next game.
Just ruins the synergy.
I know. Guys, The Reason Is You gonna be over here on the left-hand side in the blue. We're gonna have D-Blaze on that Blaze, Wolf on that Junkrat, Gryffindor on the Deckard, King Cake on the Stitches, and Bowflex on that Jaina. And on the right in the red, we're going to have Anger Bombs on that Phoenix, Frostwind on the Alex, Blue Laguna on that Murden, Park on that Leo, and Apparition on that Li Ming. That is going to be the side of Happy Accidents. All the teams converging in the middle here for the 5v5. We'll see if we get some early game picks off of Stitch's hook.
We do have that mine set up a little bit back. Or the trap, my bad on that.
Yeah, the trap. Odd placement for the trap too. It's not like an ideal place. You usually see that placed a little further up, trying to grab somebody just far enough up to get a combo off. Jaina gonna drop down the Blizzard, the root from Decker Kane, gonna clean up that wave very fast. And we'll see the Soul Laner start to rotate now. After a potential kill here from Reason Is You. Not gonna happen, but good attempt by them.
Have the standard rotation up to the top lane and Blaze heading down. He is going to miss a couple of those minions, though.
A couple minions won't be too bad, though. Won't hurt them too much. Leo actually making the rotation back up to middle from that bottom lane, using that conveyor belt to get up a little bit faster. Interesting choice. Alex working on that turret camp now with the Phoenix over on the bottom right-hand side of the map. Junkrat making sure they don't miss the soak here. And, yeah, team's kind of just starting off early. Fairly standard. Just a little poke back and forth. Grabbing some early objectives to prep for the first spot in the center. Point number A. Or letter A. And Burden not going with the stacking on level 1. Instead going to go with the healing. Interesting choice.
It's interesting not having Alex go W build either. You got a Q build Alex right now.
Yep, Burden looking for the invade here. Gonna get the stun off, just going to get that stack, but not able to steal the turret away. Yeah, Alex going with that build. Maybe seeing a Lifebinder coming out of her this game instead of the other alt.
Cleansing Flames.
Yes, Cleansing Flames. See, this is what happens when we have too many heroes and too many alts. Can't keep track of them all. Forest locked in for both teams. Stitch is getting slowed here by the Phoenix. Decker Root gonna zone though. Keep King Cake alive. Junkrat tossing those grenades back into the back line. Starting to get those stacked up on that level 4 quest. And Phoenix going full auto attack. Jaina moving into that Lance build. Just gonna poke down the enemy team with some giant ice spikes. That seems very scary.
Looks like we have both teams working on their siege camps now. Good timing with the objective coming up.
Yeah, both camps gonna have good timing here. Interesting is, will teams fight over the support camp? I don't think they will. Usually you want to get a pick or two to try to take that before the objective starts. But neither team going for it initially here. Murden will be the one to grab the point initially for the side of Happy Accidents, and they will start that channel into their favor. Hook does not connect.
Murden just gonna sit there for as long as he can.
I mean, yeah, what are they gonna do? I mean, yeah, they could hook him and maybe get a Blaze Stun follow up, and then a Decker. Like, if they time it all out perfectly, they might be able to get the pick. There's gonna be the drop down from Jaina though, with the Blizzard dropping the damage. Alex going in that Dragon Form on the backside. Junkrat the Connection Mine gonna split the team. Turret going down for the side of the Reason Is You, and they're gonna get pushed off the point here. Happy Accidents able to hold onto their turret. And Deckard, the one holding the point here for his team so far. Stitch is missing the hook again. These tanks just having a beef off here, seeing who can stay on point the longest. Point finally going to go over to The Reason Is You. They'll start that channel. Turret will be picked up here for the side of Happy Accidents. So this will give them a second turret now. Jaina rotating over to grab theirs, but 2 turrets to 1 is going to be a good size advantage for Happy Accidents as they lock in their level 7s.
Yeah, just having that extra turret is just a huge help with extra damage.
D-Blaze taking some poke here. Turret going to go down, try to focus them down. They do get the kill. First blood going over to Happy Accidents here, dropping that second turret now. Leo clean up the camp in the top. Stitches falls. 2 kills now for the side of Happy Accidents. And yeah, Leo cleaned up the counter camp, so their camp has been pushing for free this entire time. Got a little damage onto the tower, not too much. And we will see the 4-man here grab this support camp. This is a great call by the side of Happy Accidents. Going to prep them up in case they see an invasion here from Reason Is You onto this point. It will not. Protector coming down. Let's see which way they go with it here for this first Protector.
Blue team has taken control of a Protector.
Looks like they're going to send the Protector up to the top lane. This is the normal go-to for most teams these days, as the next objective will be in the top. So usually you try to burn down the tower or 2 and get the well here. The well is your main objective. Go ahead and remove that support from the other team. Give yourself an advantage over this next fight. And they
Yeah,
will be able to
destroying
take
that
it
well.
down.
Just gives you a huge advantage later on when that second protector starts on the top area.
Yeah, that protector being able to push in now on to the 4. King-K taking a lot of damage here. Decker going to try to keep him alive. Gets a health pot just in time. Potion from Deckard able to keep him up, but almost falls there to the protector. And this is going to actually be a fort off this protector, which is huge value for the side of Happy Accidents, and they will lock in their level 10s. Talent's being locked in here. For Happy Accidents, we are going to see the Entomb with the Planet Cracker. We're looking for a combo here. Alex going with that Life Binder and Li Ming with that Repulsion. Interesting choice on the Repulsion. There's not a lot of dive on the enemy team. I'm assuming they're hoping to kind of split off a Blaze after he dives in. There's going to be the Entomb combo with the laser, and Jaina gets taken down to 0 there. Combo executed perfectly here. Second fort looking like it may be falling already. Blaze can get the stun onto 2 here. Junkrat with the knockback onto Leo. But that's not really going to matter. He's just going to walk away. Root connects, but the fort is going to fall. And that's more XP now going over to Happy Accidents. As Reason is you just desperately trying to get their 10s. And they will lose their turret camp here on the left.
Again, you can't do anything when you're down your ultimates. You're just constantly in trouble. But they are going to pick up their level 10s right now.
They do get those 10s locked in. We're going to see pretty standard ults here. We actually are going to see the Lornado from Deckard. I'm assuming to try to help cancel out the Phoenix ult. Try to push him away. But Stay While and Listen would work as well. So it just seems like an odd choice to me here for these team fights. I'm not sure. Ring of Frost makes sense. Concussion Mine, Putrid Bile from the Stitches. So no kidnapping happening here. D-Blaze gonna dash away. Leo looking for the Entomb here. Has it off cooldown. There's going to be the bunker blow up onto the Stitches. Ring of Frost is going to connect on the backline with both members. Big Riptire from Junkrat. Going to get the pick onto the Phoenix. There's going to be the zoning Tower of Paper with that Lornado. Blaze doing his best to stay up and peel for his team. Junkrat looking for the picks on the backside. Not able to get any though. That's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. And I don't really think it favored anyone there. Obviously a little more XP value off those kills for the Reason Is You. So that will give them a nice little buff here as they try to push towards those level 13s.
Power routed to the terminal. Control it.
13 being locked in now for the side of Happy Accidents. Go ahead and grab the support camp here. We'll see if the Reason Is You wants to take the fight down the talent advantage. Looks like not. Hook unfortunately catches the Leorc, not the main target who you want. And that's going to be 2 heal pulses and a turret in favor of Happy Accidents. And the Reason Is You, they cannot go in on this. They don't have the 13s. They don't have any items. They need to soak. Do they have any way to get this protector?
They are sending the Blaze down to soak. I think they do have time to get level 13s. Again, they are Happy Accidents only at 30% right now.
Yep, they are at the 30%, but they are up items. It's going to be 3-1 when Jaina gets that turret camp down in the bottom left-hand side of the map. So I still think there's a huge advantage here, especially with this camp pushing. No well. I feel like this is going to be another protector for Happy Accidents and potentially ending of the game with the snowball they are creating off of this.
Yeah, they didn't pick up their level 13s here, which is going to hurt them going into this fight.
Yep, overtime is here. Blaze not able to get out of that bunker, drops. Gonna protect for a second. Lorinado gonna go ahead and peel for the team. King Cake not able to get the pick initially on the Phoenix. They do get the kill though. 1-for-1 trade so far. There's the kill on the Junkrat. Li Ming popping off as she gets those resets. 2-for-1 trade in favor of Happy Accidents. They get the next Trivlog Protector, and they will start to work their way down to the bottom, I'm assuming. Unless they want to go for the early keep here, which is an option, and they are headed that way.
Yeah, it looks like they're going for the keep.
Now, obviously, if they can't confirm the keep here, that will give them catapults, which would be a nice advantage during this next objective. Mostly because that's going to put pressure in this lane that has to be responded to during it, which will pull a member away from the bottom lane, making it a 4v5 essentially. But they won't have that well advantage like they did during this last fight. They are going to back off after taking down the wall. Looks like just going to prep that lane a little more if they can and slowly work their way down and work through all the walls here. Maybe their plan initially. Stun not going to connect with King Cake there. Good attempt with the giant red hand from the Protector. 16.
Now they can come up and take this well.
Yeah, they can come through the backside and take the well, and that's what they're going to head up and do. Shut down the fort there. Move in onto it. 16's been picked up. 13 on the other side for the reason is you.
Just a great job opening up the map on Happy Accidents' part.
Yeah, great value off this Protector. Hook on again. Park 55. There's going to be the Planet Cracker. Big combo. They get the pick on the Decker. It was the major value there. That's going to make it a 4v5 now. D-Blaze taking a lot of damage. Ring of Frost going to connect with 2 members here. Not going to be enough. There's going to be the Riptire. Gets the pick onto the Phoenix and some nice damage on Alex in the back. Going to try to keep her tanks alive. Junkrat with a beautiful split on the enemy team. Looking for the pick on Leo. They do get the kill there. 2-for-1 trade so far. And they're going to continue to chase here, but I don't think they get any more kills. Yep, that will be it. So that will slowly push up the XP in favor of the reason is you, but they will still not have their 16s locked in yet here. Gonna go ahead and grab a turret, start getting the items picked up here for this next objective in the bottom, but it is going to be a tough road ahead as they need to pick up their 16s first.
They will have time to get them before the enemy team's up, though, for them.
Yeah, they should have time to get them up for sure, but it's going to be even closer to 20 for the side of Happy Accidents. Murda, thank you for the raid with 10 people. Guys, we are in game number 1 here of 2 between The Reason Is You versus Happy Accidents. And so far in this game, early lead from Happy Accidents with the structures. 16 now picked up for The Reason Is You. Looks like they're going to start to push in the top here with this camp. They definitely need to try to get some structure value here. Hook not going to connect with anyone. And they're not defending this camp, so it will get cleaned up for free here. Which is unfortunate. I feel like the reason is you is their engage is that Stitch's hook, and unfortunately the times they land, they keep landing on Julia, which is not the target. D-Blaze is going to take a lot of damage. Ring of Frost connects with the Murden. The question is, can they get the pick here or not? On to Blue. There's going to be the Life Binder from the Alex. Get him healed back up to full. Riptire in the back line going to try to spread some damage. But Leoric in the meanwhile is going to push down Wolf. Leo will fall here, bringing the fourth kill of the fight. There's going to be a nice hook now onto the Alex. Can you get the pick here? There's going to be the slow from Neck. I think you get the second kill. Beautiful ice block from the Jaina there to avoid the damage from the Li Ming. And that will be 2 kills in favor of The Reason Is You. They're going to grab the support camp and then try to get the objective here with this item advantage. And they may be able to come back here if they can get this Triglav Protector, push down the bottom lane some. They may be able to get through a fort and maybe even the keep. But they're going to want to start pressuring this lane early.
Yeah, Alex isn't going to be up for another 24 seconds, so they do have time to siege up if they really wanted to.
They do. Wolf, though, maybe in trouble here. He's got the healing pulse, gets the jump away. The question is, can he hop away? And Tomb is not available fast enough. Heal pulse does have to be burned, though, which is a huge cooldown. Or huge loss, sorry, for the reason is you. That item is very important on these control points. And they have not started a channel at all. They had this time where Alex was dead, and they didn't even get on the point. And so loss percentage there that could have been in their favor. I really feel like that's a huge mistake from them. They needed to start this channel as soon as possible. Murden holding the point. Stitches Hook connects on the Murden. Dwarf toss away. They really got to get a hook on the Alex, the Phoenix, or the Ming. But even then, everybody besides Alex has an escape, so it's going to be just tough for Stitches here. And they do have to defend this top lane. It is being pressured in heavily by this camp now. Keeps starting to take damage. Junkrat going to make the rotation, but he may be too late. Down in the bottom, we will have the 4v4 for now. Stitches Hook not going to connect. And 20 is almost here for the side of Happy Accidents.
Now, this is the fight that Happy Accident wants to take.
There's going to be the Planet Cracker. Thankfully, Ice Block from Jaina going to keep her alive, but unfortunately, Deckard will not survive the Li Ming combo. King Cake down to under 100 HP, trying to run away here. Ringer Frost will connect with a couple of members here, but not going to be enough. Jaina falls. There goes the Stitches. Li Ming with the resets here, able to help her team clean up. Turret stolen away, and Protector Channel will now go over to the side of Happy Accidents. And they're going to start prepping somewhere here. Looks like they're going to go up and try to invade this camp now that they have that 20. Leo grabbing the upgrade to that Entomb. Going to get the silence inside of it, and this is deadly if you get caught inside of it. There is no way to escape that unless you get very lucky with a Blaze on the other side that has a bunker.
Yeah, that could, especially with the Planet Cracker combo, that could be detrimental to your team.
Definitely is detrimental for a team here potentially. We're going to see the push in on to the keep here up in the top from this 3-man. Wolf going to do his best to defend with Gryffindor here. And there is the Trigger Law Protector now picked up. Going to start marching its way, I'm assuming, towards the middle. Because there's no gunner. So they need somebody in the gunner seat. Otherwise, the Protector just really does not get a lot of value. Looks like it's going to start the rotation up to the top, leaving with the upgrade on that repulsion at 20. Able to use it from so far away, trying to get somebody out of position here that they can pick off. 20's almost here for the side of the Reason It's You. If they can hold on for a little bit, they might be able to get the XP, but I think this keep is going to go down for sure here.
Yeah, I don't see any way this keeps staying alive.
And Boom connects on the Jaina. She's silenced here. There's the Planet Cracker. The bunker was there, though, from Blaze to keep her alive. Stitches trying to slow down the enemy team using that Putrid Bile. Jaina falls to the Trigger Law Protector. That's going to be the first kill. Gryffindor now falls. Li Ming popping off, throwing that damage all around. Orbs and missiles going everywhere. There's the kill on to the Leoric, but that may not be enough here. As the core starts to fall, shields going down. D-Blaze trying to do his best to defend. Does not have a stun available for that Protector. They need to burn it down. Stitch is now going to fall. Reset again for Li Ming. Repulsion on to Wolf. There's going to be the pickup as well there. That's going to be game number 1 going over to the side of Happy Accidents. That was a game.
Just a beautiful execution on the Entomb Planet Cracker. Every time catching that Jaina, forcing them to just burn ults to save them.
Yes, that was very important. Forcing out that bunker, forcing out the ice block, although that does nothing when you're stuck inside that tomb with the upgrade, not going anywhere, buried alive, kind of keeps you stuck. They did get the 20s locked in at the end, though, but unfortunately just was not quite fast enough to survive and save the core there. We'll see what happens during the next game, though, guys, because that's just the first one of 2. We are now going over to the side of Dragonshire. And we'll see. We're going to need some different execution from the Reason Is You here. I didn't like the Stitches here. You know, I feel like they were kind of counting on that to get the picks. Unfortunately, they didn't get the picks, and the few times they got the hooks when they did land, it was on the Leo and the Murden, so it ended up not getting any value because they just simply jumped or walked away. So I'd love to see if they go with the Stitches again, they have to be landing those hooks on the back line, and they have to get some value out of it with some roots, etc.
Yeah, again, with the Stitches, the only priority target they could have hit that can't really escape was the Alex. With Phoenix, he has his teleport, and then Li Ming has her teleport also. So, just the one time they did hit the Alex, though, it was a pretty much instant death for her.
Yeah, they got the kill the one time they hit it, but again, they have to hit it, though. Like, you can't just keep having the tanks being pulled in, because unfortunately that's just too much for your team to handle. Not enough DPS, no Tychus or anything to help burn them down. I really feel like a Rainer would have done them really good on their side of the field. Would have had some nice damage to that front line. Unfortunately, did not get that in draft. But we'll see. Drafts may change. We're waiting on one more member to jump in the lobby here, guys, and then we'll get started with game number 2 between The Reason Is You and Happy Accidents.
Oh, looks like we got a profile change on Gryffindor.
Oh, did he change? Now King Cake doesn't match. Just, you know what? I give up. Although he does have at least a Karma portrait. Okay. We're going to see the ready here, guys, and we'll be able to start in with this next game. Thankfully, that was a close enough one. Well, Volskaya can be very snowbally, but I feel like that was a close enough game between the two teams that this next one should be very close as well, too. A little harder to snowball on the side of Dragonshire. So definitely a little bit more comeback potential if you get a little bit behind. We'll see the rotations, though, to these camps. That's really going to be what matters here in this game, is how these teams take their camps, when they time them out, how much pressure do they get with them. It's all about that camp pressure. And if they're running Tempo Storm style, that pressure will all be in the bottom lane. First pick and ban, guys, going to go over to The Reason Is You. I don't think they ban out Leoric here, but I could say they could ban Phoenix, that I wouldn't be too upset after that last game.
Yeah. Again, they did ban Whitemane before, but again, I want to see Whitemane played.
Well, they have first pick, so if they want Whitemane, then they don't have to ban her out. And there's a chance, it is the first week that she is, I think it's the first day even for NGS that she is available to be picked up. So there's a good chance the enemy team may not even think about her in the ban phase, so that she might sneak through here. Dahaka going to be banned out initially from The Reason Is You. I love that ban. He's super strong here. If you're not going to take him, that's a good one to get rid of. And Johanna removed again by Happy Accidents. They do not like JoJo here.
Yeah, I think that was probably a scouting on their part.
Definitely could have been. But even as much to first banning here, you have 2 bans in this phase. But maybe they just wanted to see what gets banned out next here. The question is this going to be a Whitemane ban? It's going to be Urel. So if it's not banned out here by Happy Accidents, we might have Sally Whitemane jumping into this game. They will have 20 seconds to decide what they want to do here for this ban. Timer going to get burned down all the way. They are thinking hard here. That's ETC.
We might see the Whitemane.
Now here's the thing, though. There's a lot of frontline that is now gone. A lot of frontline. You have 2 very good solo laners both banned out. 2 good, I would say, standard out of our 4 main tanks. 2 of them gone. They could be trying to force something here. What's The Reason Is You take? Do they go for the tank that they want, or do they go for the Whitemane? They're going to go for Asmodee. They're going to check box number C going neither. Asmodee coming out
completely
here.
wrong.
Gonna slam some minions down with those big old dunks. 1-2 slot here for Happy Accidents. What do they go with? I want to see a white man here. I'm just waiting for one of these teams to take her. And I don't want it to get to the next ban phase because there it is.
It's white man.
Yes, we got a white main and we have a Genji. And I'm just going to apologize in advance to everyone because I haven't played white main. I've played it with and against her a few times, but I don't know very much about her talents. So don't expect hard-hitting analysis about white main this game, at least until I can get her with some gold now that she's 10k.
From what I've seen, it's pretty much you just go laser build.
You
That's
just
the
go
only
laser
build she
build.
has.
Well, you know, Asmodee may have laser build on the other side, so it may be lasers versus lasers. Diablo Stukov picked up here for The Reason Is You. Interesting choice. I really think I would have liked to see a variant over Diablo for the taunt on the Genji, and that gives you enough time to blow him up. But we'll see how Diablo plays out here for them. Blaze getting banned out now.
Another.
I mean, technically Leo and Tomb combo is still available with the Phoenix.
You're not wrong.
I'm just saying. They have enough picks. That'd be their other DPS, and then they have Leo Arc, and then they can grab their main tank, or have Leo be the main tank and grab an off tank. You know, they got options. I think they need to ban out Phoenix here, or Leo. They're gonna murder it, so they're actually gonna tank choke here, a little bit. But that kind
Just
of
all tanks on the ban.
does that force out the Leo here? I mean, the Leo player was fine last game. There was no issues at all. Held his own the entire time. Only died a handful of times too, so I wouldn't be afraid of grabbing Leo thus far. Maybe save him for last pick if you want to be safe. A Nubrak's an option. Garrosh and Junkrat. So they're going to be throwing people everywhere here. This is going to be interesting because Diablo likes to dive in on people, and Garrosh likes to throw people who dive in very far back. And Junkrat can knock them even further away. We're going to have like a pseudo kidnapping here if it's planned out right with a concussion mine. We're just going to take somebody and send them all the way back home. Sonya for the solo. And Jim Raynor.
And getting all the fun picks here.
They are getting all the fun picks. I don't know if I agree with Raynor based off the other 4 picks they have. And the reason is that the only person who actually really provides a consistent slow is Stukov with that W. Or is it a Z? One of the two. But that's really it for slows for his team.
I mean, you have the Diablo once he hits level 16, but that's way later on.
Yeah, I feel like a Deckard Cain over that Stukov would have been major value if you're going to grab that Raynor. They obviously don't agree. Mathael picked up in the last pick here for Happy Accident. It's going to be in that solo lane against that Sonya most likely, although Junkrat could also do well down there. And he will have a nice time because there's 2 tanks, and then there's a very fat and happy Asmodean who's got a nice big health pool for him to eat off of. So this could be definitely a tough time for the side of The Reason Is You. Mathael is hungry and looking to feed here on these frontliners. But based off the draft, who do you give this to, Murphy? Who has this game based off the draft?
I mean, it's up in the air in my mind. The Asmodeans, it's going to come down to if he can hit his Qs or not. That's basically what I see this game coming out as.
I think I can agree with you there. Definitely, Asmodean does need to be landing those Qs. Needs to get that stacked up as quickly as possible to get that extra damage out. And if he can do that, he should be okay overall. As far as the damage output, I don't know. The Raynor throws it off for me. The Raynor's what's concerning me. And there's a white main on the other side. I kind of want to root for white main. Cause new hero and all.
Prepare for combat.
Alright guys, on the left in the blue is going to be the reason is you. King Cake on that Sonya, Wolf on that Asmo, Gryffindor on the Stukov, D-Blaze on that Diablo, and Bowflex on that Raynor. Trying to tie this up 1-1 in the series. That's the reason is you.
On Happy Accidents, we got Park on the Malthael, Aegir Bombs on the Junkrat, Frostwind on Whitemane,
4,
Apparition on Genji, and Blue Lagoon on Garrosh.
1.
And they're going to march right towards the middle. Happy paintings all around from Happy
almost
Accidents.
Like they knew I was announcing them.
They did. There's going to be a toss onto Diablo. D-Blaze gets to shove back out. There's a slow onto Blue. Asmo starting to get those dunks off, starting to get stacked. And, yeah, we're moving already. Aspen already with 4 stacks. Jim Raynor. What is that Raynor took at level 1? I don't recognize. What is that?
Veteran Marksman.
Okay. Interesting choice. I mean, I guess they are lacking the slows, which is what we commented on in draft. So maybe feeling that's the better way to go since they don't have the slows for him to get that bonus damage. Going with the marksman. Sonya may be in trouble up here. King Cake getting rotated on. Do they have the toss? Spin the win. There's the toss. The knockback up. King Cake going to fall here. First blood going over to the side of Happy Accidents.
He didn't have the Lily portrait.
Nope, that's what it
He died
was.
there.
No Lily portrait. Now Genji with the pro stats starting to snipe this well. Gryffindor going to try to slow him down. One day they might fix that. One day. I remember the old school strats where you used to be able to like use Asmodean with the old laser build and you dunk onto the well and then you lock your laser on and kill it over the wall, and it worked like on every map. It was great. Frostwind on that. Sally Whitemane soaking that middle lane for her team. We did see the Siege Giant rotation from the side of the Reason Is You. So you're going to have that map pressure down in the bottom lane. Going to try to push in here with this 4-man. I love this call for them. They want to get some major value here onto this wall. Toss over on Diablo, though. D-Blaze may be in trouble, and they need to break down the gate. He's taking too much damage. Can they get the wall down in time is the question. Silence from the Stukov trying to peel. Whitemane gets the damage out, though, and gets the kill onto Diablo.
They did get a tower out of it, though.
Yeah, but a tower for the hero, I feel, well, I don't know. That timers are short. So on that end, it's not too big of a deal. But you definitely don't want to be trading that if you don't have to. King Cake having a hard time up top. Parked with this Night Camp, getting major value here. Now pushing down the towers up in this lane. 4 is now locked in for both teams. And we're going to see in the bottom here, Night Camp grabbed by Happy Accidents. Bottom point going to be retaken here. Unfortunately, will have to be cleaned up by the 4-man. Blue going to go ahead and look to grab this point here. Does have the ability to toss anybody off, so can guarantee to hold in time. Asmodean already chilling in the middle, ready to help defend from this. Genji sniping the well up top, tossing on Blue, but Gryffindor taking a lot of damage from that Sally with that slow. Is going to be able to get away here. Sonya pushes off the Genji, but not before he kills their well. King Cake going to have an even tougher time now in this lane. Channel is available. Mathael trying to get here, but Asmodean not going to let him have that for free. And we will see the point retaken in the top by Sonya. D-Blaze getting some damage out onto Blue here. Stukov going to have to actually remove that silence, though. Slow comes out. Going to get popped. Heal for Raynor here. We'll use that self-healing. Now Channel actually going over to the side of Happy Accidents before they get their 7s locked in, but I don't think they're going to be able to get this DK.
Yeah, I don't see that happening either. It's taken back almost instantly by Garrosh.
Yeah, Garrosh, great control over this point here. Like I said, can toss people away. and off that point to make sure you confirm it here. Junkrat, great zoning on that bush. We got the upgraded on the steel trap, so it's a little bit bigger here. The concussion mine just to knock anybody away.
Hero slain.
And Asmodan falls in the middle to the gank from the 3-man. Not going to be able to get the channel, though, as the bottom is recaptured by the side of The Reason Is You. Channel in the blue. We'll get switched right back on over by blue to red in the bottom. Top lane, Mathiel and King having it out here. Park having a bit of a hard time against the Sonya now that she has a few talents. Trying to heal. I mean, this is a fairly even trade between these two. Looks like they're fighting to the death. Sonya gets the last hit, though. It confirms the kill on Mathiel. Now trying to escape. Genji with the tip of that dash. Max range gets the pick. Shrine reset now, again in favor of Happy Accidents. Toss onto Wolf here. Sally gonna put out some actually decent damage onto him, but unfortunately that's not the person you want to be flipping as his health pool is very high. Pushing though on the bottom with these Siege Giants. Well, now taking good value here for the side of The Reason Is You off that push. But 10 is going to be here about a half level sooner for Happy Accidents, and they will have the chance to engage first.
It's interesting leaving that Genji up in the top lane right now, especially when level 10s are coming up.
Well, he does nice poke onto the Sonya. You don't miss the soak up there, and just kind of set things up for the team. We are going to see pretty much standard talents from all the heroes. Genji will go with that Dragon Blade. We'll see if it comes out here. Tossing on the Asmodan. Frost getting that slowing damage out on the Wolf. Body blocks from Garrosh here. They have the dunk
Slain.
to try to get some stacks here. But Asmo will fall. And 10 still not quite here yet for the side of The Reason Is You. And that's going to be Scarlet Aegis from the white main. Rotation up to the top. Looking for the pick here on the Park. Gonna pop the ult.
Ooh.
1-for-1 trade. I do not believe he got the CDR reduction. Sonya going with that Wrath over Leap. Stukov with the shove. Diablo with the lightning blast pool for the Asmo. And we got the Raider coming down here from Raynor. As we see the 4-man moving up to this top lane. Interesting choice by The Reason Is You. Usually you want to prioritize that bottom lane as it does have the triple camps. So it seems a little odd to me to have them all up here. Maybe just trying to stall. Either way, Wolf will be in the bottom to try to hold this point for just a little bit. Nice being worked on by both teams here. Genji not reclaiming the top point yet, which is an interesting choice by him. Maybe afraid of a potential bush party up there. Gryffindor taking some damage here. A little far out of position. Taunt going to come out from blue, but not going to be enough to get the pick. Diablo able to save his support there with a charge. We're going to see the invasion on the siege camp here. Interesting choice. We'll see if they can pick it up. Junkrat with the Riptire. Going to look for some big damage. D-Blaze tossed over the wall. Big hit onto 3. Stukov falls to the Genji dive. D-Blaze still trying to peel. There goes the kill from the Mathiel onto the Asmodan, getting that cooldown reduction. And that's going to be 2 kills in favor of Happy Accidents. Continue to push them ahead with XP. They do pick up their level 13s. Now rotating up to that Sonya and that top point. Going to try to get the first DK of the game here. 9 minutes in. The Reason Is You tried to stall this out as long as possible, but it looks like it's not going to happen. This should be a channel with that 13 advantage going over to the side of Happy Accidents. And we're going to see what they do with the DK. Diablo with the clutch save. D-Blaze on the bottom, able to get the Shrine canceled out here to buy some more time for his team. And that's going to be enough to stop that Dragon Knight from coming in. 13 still not quite here. They don't want to fight quite yet. Toss not going to connect onto a hero. Hits a minion instead. D-Blaze back on that point. Going to try to hold it here. There goes the Lightning Breath, hitting multiple members. Good value there. Whitemane with the ultimate. Silence from the Stukov. Can they get the pick on the blue here? Not going to be enough initially. Taunt onto Diablo, taking those tower shots. They're going to be the Junkrat with the Riptire, and Diablo falls. Souls reset. Unfortunately, a little miscommunication there. Trying to chase Raynor, gets the knockback onto Blue, which ended up saving him. Then it's going to get tossed in by Blue while contesting the point and falls. That's another kill for the side of Happy Accidents here. Rotation to the middle. King Cake's fairly low. Going to have to heal up here. Tapping the well. Park rotating up top to grab that point. And this is, we're almost 11 minutes in and we have not seen a DK yet here, which is crazy. Usually we see one by this point in the game.
It's a very back and forth game right now, just on these points.
Yeah, definitely very back and forth. Looks like teams converging here in the middle, looking for a fight. Blue with a toss on the Raynor. There's going to be the taunt. Sally getting the damage out. Not going to be enough though. There's the Lightning Breath from Diablo, putting out the damage on the Blue. Can he get the kill is the question. King Cake in the backline going to spin the win here. They're trying to get the pick on Garrosh. They just cannot quite get it, and he walks away. All that armor, not able to get the pick here in that fight. Diablo going to try to stall this out as long as possible while he members from The Reason Is You move top and bottom. Diablo able to make sure the cancellation happens, but he will fall, and that's going to be a 30-second death timer.
Hero slain.
Sonya falls as well up top to Mathael. 16 going to be locked in just a minute then for the side of Happy Accidents.
I think we're finally going to see our first DK.
I think so as well too. Gryffindor looks like he wants to stall this. Asmodean does have a dunk available, so they have a little time. Stukov with the silence over the wall. He's
Very
trying.
cheesy silence.
He is trying. Mathael going to spot him out. There's a toss in on to Wolf though, and he may be in trouble. Not even able to get off the damage. Gryffindor gets tossed into the enemy's backline. Gets picked off as well. But Jim Raynor cancels the top side, and we still do not have a DK here, guys. It's going to happen eventually, I promise. 16 locked in for the side of Happy Accidents.
I think now we're finally going to
This
see
has
it.
to be a channel. They tried to get the pick on Blue there, but not able to do it. Nice work grabbed by King Cake, though, so those will be pushing out the top lane. Dragon Knight marching right to this bottom lane. 12.5 minutes in, we have our first DK. And this actually will be a fairly strong Dragon Knight because it's been so long in the match time. They're going to go ahead and get the fort here for sure, and then most likely pressure that keep wall up here in the bottom lane.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Happy Accidents deciding instead to rotate to the middle. Going to work on the fort here. There's the punt onto the Asmodean.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Second fort goes down. And DK headed top. Sonya falls.
It's going to be huge right there.
Yeah, this is going to be... Oh, the wall's not down yet. They're going to have to burn through that wall. They're going to work on this fort here. If they can pick up this fort, that would be 3/4, which is a huge experience lead for the side of Happy Accident. It's going to put them even closer to this 20. It looks like they will be able to confirm it just before the DK falls. So major value, opening up the entire map now. It's going to be extremely difficult for The Reason Is You to do anything now. Asmodean finishing up that quest at level 1. And at this point, honestly, I feel like The Reason Is You's only option is to get 16 and get a team fight before 20. If they wait for Happy Accidents to get 20, they will lose this game. So they're going to have to get a fight and try to get a pick or two here and try to get some pressure and some XP on the map. 16 now picked up.
Malthael is split from the team right now. Could see a team fight if they get there.
They're rotating in, but unfortunately the Knights grabbed a little too fast here. See the slow burn here from both these teams onto these camps, and I think 20 is going to happen for Happy Accidents here. Unfortunately, the reason is you not playing aggressive at all, not looking for the picks. Sonya does have to clean up that top lane, and until they can get a kill or two, they're just going to continue to be behind on XP, behind on the pressure here. They will do their best though to hold off and survive. Next objective still hasn't spawned yet, so this is going to give them time to clean up top, rotate bottom. There is the call for shrines to activate in 25 seconds. And I feel like they just need to hold this bottom lane. They did not go for a pick. They need to just try to control this bottom lane, control this bottom point. The well is gone in this lane. So while the fort is still up for the side of Happy Accidents, the well's not there. This kind of makes it even for them. Toss though, King Cake a little too far up. Spear is actually going to miss. There's the taunt. Wrathless pop. Junkrat with the Riptire looking for some big damage. Gonna connect with no one because it gets killed off. But 20 getting locked in now for the side of Happy Accidents. And this is going to be a tough 3 levels from the reason is you. I don't know what they... I mean, I guess they just try to push in here. They wait till they see the top one start to get channeled and try to take the 4v5. I think is all they can really do here. Unstoppable. Garrosh looking for toss onto Azmodan. There's going to be a silence from Stukov, though. Here comes the fight. Genji with the Dragon Blade coming out. Lightning Breath from Diablo hitting all 4 members, but not doing enough damage. Sonya falls here initially in this fight to the Mathael. Gryffindor and Asmund are going to fall to that Dragon Blade. D-Blaze falls as well. 4-for-0 trade here. Raynor, run away, my friend. You do not want to be near that team. You will die if they catch you out. This should be a DK going over to the side of Happy Accidents for sure. I don't think Raynor can stall this. The only way Raynor stalls this is if for some reason Garrosh leaves this bottom point, which there's no reason for him to do until they have this DK. So they should be able to confirm this.
He's just going to sit there,
He's just going to sit there. Not again. That's what they're saying is not again. DK again looks like to push down the bottom lane potentially here. That is pushed up fairly far. Prepped up that middle lane too by clearing it out with that fire from the Dragon's Breath. And this could be the first keep of the game going over to the side of Happy Accidents. Raynor trying to burn down the DK as much as possible at range. Even has his Raider working on it. Wall falls. Junkrat doing a great job trying to burn down that Raider. Poke down Raynor. Keep him out of harm's way. D-Blaze gonna get tossed back in. King Cake doing his best, but getting knocked away by the Junkrat concussion mine. And the Keith will now fall. Thankfully, Dragon Knight had most of its health burned down, so as long as no one dies here, looks like the reason is you is going to hold through this DK, which is a big deal for them. Toss now onto D-Blaze. King going on with a spin to win. Dragon Knight kicks him into the wall. There's going to be the kill. Reset on to Genji. There goes the wheel from Junkrat. And D-Blaze able to survive the ult, but not survive the Dragon Blade. There goes Stukov. Bovlek's gonna fall too. Wolf being pressured by the Genji, and Core Shield will now start to fall, and I think that may be GG here.
Yep. I believe that's gonna be game.
Azmodan with the dunk, still not enough to kill Blue, and Frost is like, you know what? Have a little health here, Blue, just in case we have another dunk come in. Game number 2 going over the side of Happy Accidents, taking it with a 2-0 with the domination. Azmodan with the last second kill on to Garrosh, but not gonna be enough. He was very upset about that, as you can tell. All right, guys, quick look at the stats for you all here for this game and talents. Mathael putting out 60,000 hero damage, just doing work against that big, heavy, healthy front line of Diablo and Sonya, plus Asmodean, the fat man himself. Unfortunately, getting tossed around by Garrosh all the time. And Garrosh, no MVP for you because you did die at the end. That's how the MVP system works, folks. You just got to not die. Quick look at talents here for both of the teams. Looks like fairly standard builds for the most part as far as I can tell. Again, not familiar with Whitemane enough yet. Jimmy with a very odd build coming out here, but they didn't really have the slowest to capitalize on that level 1. So I think we can forgive them on that one. Guys, that is going to be it for us. That was it for the night. Just those 2 games. Murphy, thank you for joining me. Appreciate it having you.
You're welcome.
And do you stream or anything? I know you guys have a team. You can at least give your team a shout out or something.
Yeah, I'm the captain of the VGTC Dadbots. We have a couple matches later on in this week. I don't know if they're streamed, but yeah, I mostly just co-cast whenever there are spots available.
All right. Well, again, thanks for joining me. Guys, definitely keep an eye out for that team. You guys can check the calendar, see when those games are coming up. As for me, I'm one Mega Man fan. If you enjoyed the cast, up above is that follow button. Would appreciate if you pressed it. If you really liked it, there is that subscribe option as well. You can sub for free with Twitch Prime. Not required, always appreciated. Join the Robot Masters today, and you get an awesome little robot. It's kind of down there in the corner, that way. So you have that as an icon until we get updated emotes for the channel. And yeah, that's it, guys. You will find me here on Thursday. I believe the first game is at 8 p.m., so definitely come back and hang out for that one. Otherwise, I will see you all in the Nexus. Hang tight. We'll get you over to another NGS caster in just a moment. Thanks for joining, guys. I'll see you all later.